Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and episode number 6 of our Gundabad campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the previous episode, we marched on and took Onazanar, this mountain fortress from the Dwarves of Erebor. And with that done, I started thinking a little bit, because we are, of course, beset on two different sides. We have the Dwarves of Erebor here to the east, and we have the Anduin Vale to the south. So I will try to be a little bit strategic and kind of divide my regions. So the Bursakul, Danes Halls, and Onazanar, all of those regions will be sending forces to the east to fight the Dwarves of Erebor. And Mount Gundabad, Earlstone, Framsburg, and Rakkaberg, those four, Framsburg being, of course, a castle, all those four will be trying to amass an army to march on to the Anduin Vale. We have Bjorn's Hall somewhere down here, which is, of course, the Anduin Vale capital. Would be a lot of fun to take that one. Maethelberg also looks like it's pretty up for grabs-ish. This is also Goblin Town, being an independent region. Would be nice to take that, but also nice knowing that we don't have high elves or anything like that coming at us from that end. So in this episode, we're going to really just marshal our troops. We are building on most of our locations, except for Rakkaberg, where we can't really build anything. We can get the Grog Hut to increase the growth a little bit. The population growth a little bit, but I don't know if it's currently worth 1.6k. So what I want to do is get a general first and foremost, and that will be recruiting the mountain guard, I believe. And then I would like to give whatever defensive or governor traits that Azog has. I know he has quite a few of them, I think, like labor overseer, for example, that increases the tax income and whatnot. We also have the where there's a whip there's a way, which can be used for a lot of good things, actually, both moving and public order. So I don't really know if that's a governor trait or not, or governor retinue or not, but the labor overseer for sure. Woodcutter, yes, for sure. Orcish bow, that's gonna be used by the general. Farm overseer, another thing that would be given to the new general, who would be a governor. So let's start by recruiting that. Framsburg, we currently have the option to recruit 4 troops, and all of those will be done in one turn. So that's not our highest priority right now, but rather I would like to get some Snow-Orc scouts, and just like that, we're out of money. We are amassing troops in forts and whatnot. Earlstone is still empty because we want the camp guard built, and then we can put a Snow-Orc spearman or something like that, Snow-Orc raider, to host garrison at Earlstone. Even though we don't really need it currently, they are happy as can be. Made me think of something. We can't increase the tax rate there. Do we want... No, I don't think we want to increase the tax rate there. That's the thing with castles and fortresses. You can't increase the tax rate, only on the villages. Right, and Danes Halls, which we, of course, which we've taken back. We do still have an army there. Retrain what we can retrain. And we are also building mines. So I'm thinking it would be nice to move this army towards WITHIBORD and just make sure that we clean that region out. The thing is, WITHIBORD is a lot more difficult to protect than Onazanar or Danes Halls, for example. So I'm kind of hesitant to go on the offensive against WITHIBORD, even though we might eventually, because we're just bored sitting in Danes Halls. But we would need another general to march that army. But first, we need this one here. Let's see if our diplomats have moved. They already have. The diplomats have moved, you have moved as well. So we are all ready for an end turn. And we should be making quite a decent amount of money in that end turn as well. Great stuff. Erebor didn't advance anywhere, not that I see right now anyway. And also, another thing worth mentioning is that we got the message in the last episode that the Woodland realm is doing really well. So I think it's in my best interest to start marching south on the Anduin Vale to kind of take some pressure off Dol Guldur, so Dol Guldur really can flourish, do their thing. Dol Guldur is always a really good faction when controlled by the AI, but I guess not as much this time. Right, Bursakul has gotten troops trained, and so has Mount Gundabad. And remember what I said, that I want to send these lads to the east, although here they are still free upkeep. So let's just keep them in here for now. We don't necessarily need them in Onazanar quite yet, even though we can see, yeah, WITHIBORD has a garrison. I don't know what's going on over here in Erebor. I am planning to get some spies eventually. But it's good that they are trained. Then we know at least that we do have a squadron there, or a couple of squadrons. And that's it there. We also got some archers in Mount Gundabad, which I will go into march south. And Onazanar, that fortress has been repaired, which is great. And after that, just going with culture, which sounds like a really good idea. And we have all of these good buildings that we really need to get here in order for us to start recruiting troops. Culture is super bad right now, so it's not highest priority to put barracks here because it's just going to take so many turns before we get the culture up. So I think culture first, and like maybe a carpenter's hut, or just work on roads to increase the movement points. I think that would be a swell idea as well. We don't really have anything more built here, so let's just put even more money into recruiting. Like I said, we don't really need the recruitment there. But Mount Gundabad, we can get some more wargs, we can get some more spearmen, just recruit some more stuff. And if I put you in Earlstone, I don't think we're gonna make more money, we're rather gonna make less money. You can see the profits are increasing like crazy. But we are already building everywhere where we want to build. Should we waste money on a grog hut? 1.6k increase the public health and public order. Okay, why not? We do have the money currently. But I don't want to put even more into it there, though. Let's see if we can... You have already started retraining. Can't retrain anything else. The mines will be finished next turn. Your mines will be finished in 2 turns. 2 turns... 2 turns, and 3 turns. So we have quite a lot of time left of construction before we're really ready to go anywhere. We could just put even more money into recruitment as well, actually. But I do want slave quarters over here before I start moving them. We do have a nice stack here right now. We can't retrain anything. But eventually we're going to get some free upkeep and slave quarters and whatnot here. Not that much more to do. However, let's see. I do think that we still have the Harad and Ar Adunaim that we need to talk to. Just need to find their village or the settlement, and hopefully we'll get a quest to talk to them, and we'll make some money or get some troops that way. And I will not be taking any units out of Fremsburg right now because I'm still a bit hesitant on this. But I'm thinking that I will move on to Maythelberg first. And then Bjorn's Hall eventually. Or maybe Bjorn's Hall. I think that's a stronger settlement. If I... Population of 1,000. We also have the faction heir Grimbjorn here. So it would be a nice opportunity to kill the faction heir. But first we need troops, you know? So... Need to do that first. I think... You will be free upkeep here, because you can be trained. Number of free upkeep, 1, 2. So we can get you lads, and both of you hypothetically should be free upkeep once you're trained. Good. Already... Where did I want you to go? Right, up here, because we might need to sue for peace somewhere, somehow, or give regions to Dol Guldur. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. So, alrighty then. End the turn. Anduin Vale doesn't move. Dwarves of Erebor doesn't move either. And we have 50 turns passed. It's most likely gonna take a lot of turns for us to take down Erebor, as well as Eredluin, which is so far away, but also Khazad-dûm, obviously. You want me to take WITHIBORD. Alright, so that's what we're going to do then, I guess. You lads, I would like for you to start moving. It's gonna be expensive once we move the army out though, even though our economy is doing quite well currently. And yes, let's just take a brief gander. How much money are we making from our mines here currently? Mining income 404, so we would double that one for 7k. I do think a carpenter's hut will be best though. That will save me a lot of money. And here, almost done, almost done, almost done, and almost done. Onazanar, you also got the shrine up. I'm thinking that I would actually like first the slave quarters, because I think... No, we won't get free upkeep anyway, because we don't have the barracks. That's the thing. And then I think they won't be free upkeep anyway until we have the culture up and running. So let's start with the carpenter's hut right now, and that will save us a lot of money in the long term. No, let's start with the Temple of Melkor, actually, so we can have as much advantage of the culture growth as possible. Now, you won't reach. You could reach there, just the wargs. And we don't have another general quite yet. But once we do, I'm already said that he's gonna go south. So we need another general to march east. Maybe the faction leader could be up to that task. Ramsburg, right, those are free upkeep. Awesome, because they can be trained there. You are free upkeep there as well. It's going quite well, looking nice. And would like for you... Okay, we just need you in the battle. It's going to be really expensive taking you out. But first of all, let's move you into the Dane's halls. And hope we might be able to give you an armor upgrade. I don't know how that works really. But then we should have an army to march east towards WITHIBORD and take that one. Good. Do we want to train anything more here? I wonder. Only take one turn. And I think it would be good to have a big, like, forward army. We might even... No. I was thinking that we might not even bring the faction leader. But thing is, even if we get a man of the hour, I don't think we actually get the man of the hour when we take WITHIBORD. But rather, he's going to disappear. So we actually need to bring King Mazog, Conqueror of Dane's Halls, to WITHIBORD. And we will. As soon as these lads are there, we'll see how many troops we can take out of Dane's Halls, and then we'll move on to WITHIBORD. Then we'll be able to amass a big army out of this, and then we can march together towards Erebor. Great! I just planned everything out tremendously well. Still training there, nothing more to build. Then it's just to... Oh, actually, no, nothing here. Then it's just to move our diplomats.
At your service.
I don't even think we need to manually move these lads yet. This one I need to move manually though, because I need to see...
Without question, my lord.
Man, I should just... There we go. Adonheim Town. I would like trade rights, please.
You hold us at ransom. Very well.
Very well. I would also like to sell my map information for 500 units of currency, please.
I do not believe.
And they are really difficult to...
Would you wish to speak to me?
They are really difficult to sell map information to. Do we have a trading agreement with them? Yes, we do. And we do not have a trade agreement with Harad, so we need to find those lads. And they should be somewhere around here, I think, by the riverside.
Without question, my
So we can keep moving. Start moving, rather. A lot of green, that's good, and our money is looking all right. Making like 5.5k in profits each turn. Good. Nothing more to do here. Might think about getting some orcs later down the line, just so we have something more to like throw into the mix. But that's for way down the line. I'd also like to see if the Dwarves of Erebor are reinforcing WITHIBORD. And there we go. You get into Dane's Halls. You're not free upkeep there because you can't be trained there. And then in the next turn, we're going to see if they can be moved out. How many can be moved out, including the faction leader, without Dane's Halls completely throwing a shit fit. It's actually a citadel as well. Right. Right. As you can see, we have a lot of building to do, so let's get to it. The capital would be nice to get a ration market to increase the trade. And a blacksmith would also be nice so that the units are trained, have the best armor already from the get-go. We would also need a ballista maker, for example, and we already have the best Carpenter's Guild house. So I'm thinking ballista maker here, actually. And there we go. There we have our general. So let's do it like this. Go through Horn, for example. That is needed in attacking, acumen, troop morale. This is something that's going to be necessary for a general. Burning post, public order and looting gain. You're going to need that one as well. Whip. I mean, the public order is good to have here, but the movement points is much more needed for a general. Labor overseer, you can get that. And woodcutter, you can get that. And farm overseer, you can get that. Orcish bow, all of this is something that we actually might need for a general. So theoretically, I should be able to move you out. They're not making as much money. I think you have some traits. Right. Movement points, that's good. Command, renown, berserker. Troop morale, -3 authority. Command. Casualties recovering. That's good that you have that. You have a lot of traits, my man. A lot of traits. But somewhere here, it should say something about making money. Governor's duties. You shouldn't have that anymore. Oh, right. Cruelty exacting taxman. So plus 30% taxes income. Right. So now we need to lower this for the... public order. So we're going to lose even more money by taking him out. But I'm thinking that it's a lot more fun to have a general, like a real general, out on the field compared to just basic ones. You will start marching down, and I think... oh, this is gonna be expensive. You can start marching down as well. Join up with him. And once we moved you into the fort... We're still making money, that's awesome. Once we moved you into the... We can actually move you into Framsburg instead, I think. And then we'll join up all of the troops that we want here for that. Mines. These mines are really bad. So I actually wouldn't like getting them yet. However, Slave Hall would be a great thing to get here. Port as well, even though it's so expensive. The roads, while we can afford it, I think I would like to get actually. So let's start with that. Like I said, while we can afford it, and it's going to affect the trade between my provinces, it's going to affect so that the units can move faster and whatnot. It's going to be good to have there for sure. And now Earlstone. We can get something cheap here. And now you will be free upkeep in Earlstone. Yes, you are. Great. And we can train even more troops here. That's going to be just awesome. But I'm thinking that I would like a butchery here, just so that I can get more spice. Practice range would also be good, of course. Warg breeder. Leatherworker. I'm going to go with the butchery, just so that I can get another spy. Because currently I have one, and for some reason I keep getting maxed out on agent limit. All of that has already been covered. Actually, I think you should be able to get in already. There we go. Free upkeep and whatnot. Construction, that's already been covered as well. Dane's halls, you're already starting the carpenter's hut, right? So that's why we're still making money, even though we're spending quite a bit. And next turn you'll be ready to move, and WITHIBORD will be attacked. Great stuff. So, we've already moved... We haven't moved the diplomats. We need to move you towards...
Without question, my lord.
No roads in this freaking region. Okay, let's just walk blindly and see if we find something that resonate, something that looks like a settlement, so that we can talk to the Harad. Great. We are getting ready, plowing through turns. An army is in the making to start marching south. An army is already made, basically. But it's just going to be assembled, and then we start marching on WITHIBORD. It's going to cost us a lot in army upkeep. And also with good generals not being in their settlements, obviously costs us quite a bit as well. Kind of thinking that I should have given that general... I mean, it's always difficult with original generals, you know? Brawler's Pit in Onazanar. Let's just not for now. The One Ring has been located by General Hobbiton. I thought it was over there. Okay. But what I was saying, the original generals usually have a lot of really cool traits that will make them really useful both as governors but also as commanders, while the recruited ones, or the recruited ones, they really don't have a lot of retinues, they don't have a lot of traits, so they're kind of a blank slate. In that sense, you can kind of get them to be what you need them to be, but original commanders usually have original abilities, which are really useful in battle. Great. Construction complete. Carpenter's hut, great. Now we can start getting even more fun stuff here. And I'm actually thinking roads here as well for now. We're already building in a lot of places. Roads or a slave hall. What would a road give us? It would double the trading income, add some more in admin, but... that does not look good. Is this really such a poor settlement? Yeah. It really is that poor of a settlement. Maybe it would be better if we got the roads, though. But I'm thinking it's a fortress. It shouldn't be too burdened by financial responsibilities. So, I'm thinking ballista maker. Actually, what did I start building? Did I start ballista here? Yes, I did, but I'm going to send those ballistas south anyway. So, Carpenter's Guildhouse would be nice. Let's go with the ballista maker. Good. You... where do I want all of you to go? You do have good movement points. Can move you into Framsburg. The same with the general, making more money there, that's great. And you in there. So we have an army assembled here and almost ready to rock. Recruitment reports, a lot of retrained stuff at Framsburg, that's great. I think we just gave them an armor upgrade, right? Or did we actually, yeah, only an armor upgrade. Diplomatic information, a lot of war between the clans of Enedwythe and Dunlendings, and also Rohan and Dol Guldur. Like I said, Dol Guldur is getting bullwhipped down there in the south. So we are going to help them out. Get some more infantry here. We also actually need more archers, but I've been really slacking on getting the practice ranges. We have 2 here, so that's going to be really useful. And we might as well... I don't want to waste more money, but we currently have a lot of it. So let's just move you into Framsburg as well. We have an army there, that's good. You're not free upkeep there anyway, so move you into Framsburg. And then when these 2 are finished, then we are ready to start marching south. Speaking of marching, let's see. WITHIBORD has gotten even stronger, right? Just 1 more unit, I guess. So what we're going to do now is take all of you lads out except for 1 group of mountain orc hunters. And you're actually okay with that. 90. Can retrain you. And after the Carpenter's hut, we can start going crazy with some more things. But okay, that's awesome to see that you could do without the general. I will be walking this way. so we can put down some towers and then move on to WITHIBORD, and we might even be able to sneak some reinforcements or something. We could, if we attack Captain Durak, then we might be able to get a Man of the Hour, but you can see that he's just out of our reach. So we could try with just some Warg Marauders and just guess at what troops he has. But the thing is, he can just do a short withdrawal if we send infantry, and then we won't be able to reach him. So let's let him walk for now. Let him walk. And I can say yes now, so we'll get back the option. Good. We are building everywhere. We are recruiting in a bunch of places, and our income is dwindling like crazy. Still can't retrain anything here, but that's okay. Now, Metelberg. I think Metelberg is going to have to be our target from Frumsburg. Can take that one, and then I'll see if they have Erui as well. You keep walking. Oh, there we go. Amon Aethel. Trade reds, please. And I don't even know if it's worth trying to sell our map information right now. 500. That's like the bare minimum. Yes. Great. And now we should have trading arrangements with everyone. So I would like for you to start marching up north. Because I'm thinking that Dol Guldur is going to be our closest ally, but we're also going to need one at Angmar, because we need an alliance and military access with them. Great, our units are on the move. We can end the turn. Erebor didn't do anything crazy. Neither did the Anduin Vale. And I think I'm a bit spoiled with how passive they are. I mean, knock on wood, because I'm really happy about them not being completely crazy with it. High Chieftain of Moria is dead. That's not good for us at all. Roller's Pitten on a Zanar. Let's just not for now. And we can start moving this army. Put down a tower. And can you hide here? No, you can't. So there's no use really trying to hide you anyway. And this is good. You're actually still in the open. So that means that we can send a whole bunch of units against you. And maybe we'll get a Man of the Hour out of this. If so, that would be sweet. There was another army there, actually. So we have 300 there and 1 there. Okay. We should be able to do this. Worth noting, though, like I said, we don't have a general, so our morale is absolutely trash. Maybe it's not, though. I'm just too used with the Breland faction, so maybe it's not that trash. Good. You are the captain. We have Norwalk scouts spread into lines. We have some infantry. And this is a pretty well-rounded army. That's awesome. Some of our Snorwalk scouts can already start shooting. Let's group you up and move you a little bit closer and also into a little bit of a different position. Dude, are you moving? Some of you are moving. I mean, why? Kinda buggy. Kinda buggy. Do love the wolf howls. I think they are going to wait for their general to they're going to wait for their general to come up and join. I mean, the reinforcements, their captain back here. So in the meantime, we'll just take the opportunity and start shooting. And here they go. Keep shooting. The closer you get, the better it's going to be for us. You're still acting a bit crazy, though. Not a big fan of that. Please get into position. Please get into position, I said. Do any one of you know why this is happening? Why the archers keep bugging out? I would very much like to know that. And we can just keep shooting. I think I'll send 2 to shoot on the Maddoxes and 1 on the Erebor infantry, because it's always a good idea to take down as many as possible of the captain's unit, I think. And now they're starting to run. But I think with the range that the Snow Scouts have, I think we can still have a volley or 2 in us. We've killed 22% so far. I would say that's really, really decent. Now I would like for you to run up here, you to run back, you to run up here, and you lads attack them. Raiders can actually rather come from the side. I think that would be a good idea. And you could start charging some stuff in the back. We do need to keep shooting at their reinforcements as well. That's why I want you lads on the hill. And you attack them. You need to start running back. Actually, we might not even need to attack. If you just form a line and these archers run up here. Now we're starting to lose a lot of our troops. For the Erebor infantry. They're pretty darn strong, actually. And you... Oh! Okay. Start shooting at them. You can start fighting them. And you can run up here and start shooting at the reinforcements as well. And you can charge the Iron Hill Maddoxes in the back. And I think we should be doing alright. We are starting to lose troops because their Erebor infantry is freaking strong. But now let's see if we can get a good charge off here. Come on. Boom. That should really help. You are great. Capture the general. That should help. And the Erebor infantry is routed as well. We've lost 10% of our troops. And that is... It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Just blow the horn for good measure. And yeah, reinforcing troops are Iron Hill Maddoxes. So they should not be very sturdy against arrow fire. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have armor, but they don't have shields. Even though they have shields on their back, it doesn't really count in their stats. So only 7 armor, that's still pretty decent actually. But we'll just keep shooting as much as possible. They are dropping heavily. And I think we've captured... No? Okay, chase them down, please. Actually, you can chase them down. For the glory of Gundabad. Good, we just keep whittling them down. Pretty soon they should be really worn out. And you should be able to capture him, please. Come on. I see him running. He's right there. And how's it going over here now? I don't even see where they are currently. Oh, right. They are down to 3 units. And now we can just fast forward a little bit. I think the Snowwork Scouts have done a tremendous job. And so have these guys. Even though they have enemy general fallen. Even though they have suffered a lot of casualties. 10% healed 1/10. Okay. Not optimal, but I mean, we didn't even have a general, so I'm just happy we healed anything at all. Lost 92 troops, killed 400. None of them survived. Let's see, we lost 72 of the Snow Orc spears. Even though they have spears fighting against Erebor infantry, they are just that strong that they can just smash through the spears. So we lost 100 Snow Orcs. We healed up about 50 of that. No, they inflicted that. Healed 16 out of 72. Not optimal, but it could be a lot worse. Now, we did this with the hope that we are getting a Man of the Hour. Although we might not. The odds might not have been strong enough in their favor for us to really deserve a Man of the Hour. And I will execute that, please. There we go, please. Enemy camp sacked. No Man of the Hour. And I mean, you could get ambushed like hell if you just hang out there. But it would be nice to start moving you west, to move you and join up with these lads and take WITHIBORD. We have room for 7, and you have for 8. So, I guess. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge once we get to it. War declared, Aradunaim and Dolamroth. That's about time. And we have recruited even more stuff at Framsburg. We're going to go there then later and just rally up those troops. And we'll finally get another spy. We're ready to build something more. I'm thinking a practice range, because we need more of those archers, because they are so good. Rakjaberg, you got the Grog Hut, and now I can't really build anything here. Now we're just waiting for your ass to grow. Can get some orcs, but no. So that's good. Nothing more to build there, and we are building everywhere where we want to build. End of turn report. Still making money, even though it's very, very, very little compared to before. But now we have an army. Don't know if it's the best we'll ever have. Well, let's see if it's enough to just... Can we retrain something? No. If it's enough just leaving like you behind, that's actually enough. And then we'll start moving down towards Maethelberg. But first, build a tower. And then in the next turn, hopefully we'll be able to reach Maethelberg. You have an 87% chance of getting in there, but I don't want to gamble with your life. Do we want to recruit anything more? Would be nice to do that, actually. But I also don't want to get even more financial liabilities, because as you can see, we only have like 300 in income right now. We really need to take WITHIBORD. 1.5. Don't want that Brawler's Pit. I might need it in Onazanar later, but I'm just gonna decline that for now, actually. I might decline it forever, but who knows. And we can still move you, and I will not be moving you manually on this.
Can I help, my lord?
On this
Yes.
voyage, on the walk, on the travels, because it's just gonna be clicking once. You might as well move in the... Ooh, you might as well just move now. Erebor didn't do anything, that's good, but you can also see that Anduin Vale has come up with an army. It would be nice if we can reach them enough to... Yes, we might be able to draw them out. Just might. We can also get sellswords, but then we don't have that range anymore. Well, let's just do... But I don't think... No, they're not close enough to draw out. And if we just take you, still can't reach them. Interesting. Okay, so at least now we're on the Anduin Vale, in the Anduin Vale territory. And look at this. They are amassing forces. Let's put you here. And we can send... And if we join these lads up, something like this, and 2 more, there we go. and then attack. Yes, we do need a ram though, so the dwarves can actually attack us. Do I want you? Let's just see if you can hide. You can hide. Okay, so we have a full stack here attacking WITHIBORD, and I think that's really obviously that's good for us. But we'll see what the dwarves here decide to do. We can't really recruit anything more here yet. We need the barracks first. We need a better culture first. At least 45, right? 35 for the orc hunters, right? Right. So now I'm just wondering, do they want to attack me first, or do they want to... or do they want to liberate their city first? What I'm going to do right now, actually, is go with the practice range, so we can start getting some Snork hunters here. That's a 45 culture as well, but hopefully we'll be able to get that quite soon. Also, the Dark Temple of Melkor would be awesome to get. But for now, let's just start with the practice range. End of turn report. Right, still spending a lot of money. All of that nice profit that we had has now been invested into an army. Trait increase. Shagthrak. Now, you're a spy, my man, and I'm going to need your expertise. I'm thinking 1 spy to the Anduin Vale, 1 spy to Erebor. I think that sounds reasonable enough. And Muzrat, you're getting some good retinues as well. Poison, renown. Okay, cool, I guess. Now, you, agent, move. And we'll need to move you on towards Erebor. And you can still hang out here. You can't really attack anything yet. You're gonna do that next turn. Construction report, Dane's Halls. I mean, ooh. We have a lot of settlements where we're not building anything right now. We have both on Sanar, we actually started building something. We have Dane's Halls and Mount Gundabad. I'm thinking not build anything there and invest something more in Dane's Halls. Like a practice range here, for example. I even think it was cheaper there than in Onazanar. Yeah, a little bit. We can still start the hunting hut. So now we're building in 2 places. Both of them are advantageous. So we shouldn't really have to worry too much. But we don't see anything here. So I'm thinking that I'll move you over. Because Matelberg, we already have this locked down. And here we have a really good vision. I think Bjorn's Hall is just across the corner from here. Good. Don't move my diplomats manually. Ready to go. We have 8 coins left in the bank. 8 frickin' coins. Anduin Vale didn't do anything. Neither did the Dwarves of Erebor. So now I'm hoping that we will be able to take 1 army of Anduin Vale, and also WITHIBORD would be really nice to take. And here we are with the new turn. We have a spy on the move. I think it might be just as well to keep on moving you. Wonder what happened to the dwarvish reinforcements though. That would be fun to know. Actually, it might be worth it trying to get you to Onazanar. So let's just move you. If you're attacked, we're gonna try a far withdrawal or something like that. We will attack WITHIBORD. Have a ballista. You have a faction air, Maddoxes, axe throwers who are armor penetrating, and also Erebor infantry. That's gonna be fun. I'm just happy they actually have a wall in WITHIBORD. But I don't think they do they? This is one of those dwarvish settlements. It's a mine, right? So I don't think we're actually going to need the rams. Whatever, we'll still attack. This is great though. This is awesome because now we can attack this little army, and then get a draw out. So we'll start with this battle. Our balance of power is slightly in our favor, 4-3. When it comes to numbers, we outnumber them by like 700 troops, 800, 700, 600 troops, 600 maybe. But they also have two armies, one led by a captain, one led by the faction heir. So these lads most likely won't break that easily. They also have two really good archer units. The Vale Archers, maybe not so much, but they're really good for just being a basic unit. Worth noting also, look at the armor upgrades on these lads. They will not give up lightly. And I only have 2 units of Snow Scouts. Ew. It's gonna be fun. Nonetheless, if we manage to take down Grimbjorn, who has skin changers, so we really need to focus like all of our archer fire on him, because otherwise these lads will just absolutely wreck us. We need to focus on him, and once he's taken down, I think it's gonna be a little easier to break these lads. They are not experienced, they're just upgraded. Maybe some of them were experienced. Yeah, 1 chevron there. And this captain's unit also upgraded armor-wise. Mounted archer is going to be a snack for our wargs, hopefully. Either way, let's just hope that we can take this one out. That will be both taking Meithelberg and killing Grimbjorn in the same strike. And worst case scenario, let's just focus down Grimbjorn and make sure to snatch that guy's life out of him. We can... I don't think we can get any better weather than this. Worth noting is now, though, that I think... Oh, right, you are the Black Shield Archers General. Right, so we actually have 2 units of archers. And you have the Orc Drought skill, or ability. Cool. Now, we have our front lines. And like I said, I think their units will start running back right away, because they want to wait for their reinforcements. So we will really want to run after them as fast as possible. All right, you there, followed by mountain orc hunters and goblin infantry. So we have flanking infantry on the side, spears in the middle, archers in the back. And we also have 2 groups of fully fledged wargs. That's going to be a lot of fun to use. So let's start the battle, shall we? Not necessarily very happy about how everything... about the positioning. To start moving back, we must keep in mind that they should have... Or actually, they're starting to move forward. So we should start moving forward as well. Start moving everything forward. Did they have a ballista? No, I'm thinking about WITHIBORD. I don't need to care about a ballista here. Although they did have archers. That's the thing. That's the thing. And this should be the reinforced. This actually should be reinforcing army with the skin changers, shouldn't it? Let's just check real briefly if we can be as fortunate. You keep running back. Right, that's what it was. So go back here and don't form up your troops like that. Rather try to form it up here. We would like to kind of get in the middle. But now they're starting to move towards us. Maybe we'll just have to live with the fact that they are going to join up their troops. Would be so much fun to actually be able to just snipe the skin changers. And the general. Keep marching up. Worth noting is, of course, that they have good archers in both of their armies, and they have the height, the hill advantage over us right now. But it would be nice to see if we can at least get up on even standards or even heights. So far, they are just walking. They want to gather all of their forces. That's okay. We will still keep firing, just putting all of our archer fire on the skin changers. They do not have a lot of armor. They do not have shields. So we shouldn't really have to worry too much about them. The only problem would be if they all just run out to the sides. That would not be fun. Okay. I would like to march up just a little bit. Looks like a lot of their troops are actually running back. Hum. If they are corner camping, then we're gonna have a real problem. Keep moving forward. And eventually we're gonna start reaching them. Might be just as well to just send in the infantry and the Snorg scouts, just single out the skin changers and just shoot like crazy at them. They're still stopping. Eventually we should start reaching them with our archers, actually. I mean, these battles, the balance of power is now even more in our favor. But just keep moving forward, keep moving forward. And now they actually stopped. There we go. Stop everything. Slow this crap down. Fortunately, we do have our spears here, but this is missile cavalry, so I will need to send in the wargs against that. And we have a complete mishmash of our troops here. Like that, and like that. And you just form up a line like so. All missile units, hold your fire for now, because I need you to rather focus on the general. Okay, let's start moving around. Try to kind of catch them. You can start moving as well out to the sides, and the wargs are going to scare the horse. The wargs are going to scare their mounted cavalry, and we should also have a breeze in killing them. Start marching up. Do just move forward, so should you, and we need you lads to just keep moving forward as well. You can actually run, please. And the mountain orc hunters are going to be very necessary in the end, in charting at the sides, and they are shooting, absolutely shooting my cell swords to bits. Let's see, we have 3 uses of the orc drought. 120-second cooldown, 30-second duration, own army fatigue temporary, plus 25% own army combat effectiveness. Alright, this was a stun thing as well. That's at least good. And you, where are... You need to just walk up until you can start shooting at the skin changers. And you, keep forming a line up here. All of you just keep moving up. The wargs are still... I mean, we are losing a couple of wargs. That's not optimal, but we are keep fighting the Eothead archers at least, so they are not able to circle around us, and that's good. That's good. Now, I think I want to send in the goblins to stop the other archers. And how's it going for you? You can reach already. You don't need to start running even further. You move up. And you are moving up as well. You can attack them. You keep forming another line, and all of our archers are focusing their fire on the skin changers, even though the arrow fire currently is absolutely horrendously bad. Let's see if we can get you into a better position, shall we? And all of you can keep moving up. You move up. You move up as well. And you just keep... Will you be able to get a charge off on them, I wonder? Yes, just keep chasing them. I think that's going to be good. And archers, can you get a better angle on them now, please? Otherwise, it's going to be a brutal fight against them. Right. So it's going well there. We need to start moving up all of our troops. Would be nice to have you... You can attack the woodman trackers, actually. And always keep an eye on the skin changers. Now we're getting some really good shots off on them. And they are starting to drop. Although very, very slowly. But at least our archers are shooting at them. And you start moving up. The spears, we can keep... You move up. That's not good. That our cavalry was caught against Valesmen. That's not good at all. Because they are spears, obviously. You start running up. And we just keep shooting at the skin changers. But now we'll have to send in our cell swords against them. And that's gonna be a rough one. Start shooting at the Bjorning Axemen now, please, because they are also super scary. Although, now you started to move, just when we started aiming for you. God dang it. Anyway, just keep shooting at them. And you can start running back. You can attack the Woodman track. Or, actually, if the Valesmen are there. Valesmen there as well. You can attack those Woodman warriors in the back. I think that would be swell. Where are my wargs? Oh, you're still being chased. Oh, by the archers, actually. Use the skill. Didn't look like it actually affected any of my troops in a negative way. I think we actually need to just keep charging on their archers. I don't want you to be caught by Valesmen, so just keep running back. What are you actually shooting at? Still shooting at the Bjorning Axemen. You can start shooting at them instead. You march over here. You can actually start helping. You can start helping as well. And can we shoot at something better? We've killed one enemy general, but that's just the captain. It's Grimbjorn that we absolutely need to kill. Keep running away, please. You're faster, so it shouldn't be a problem. You can start shooting at them. Keep moving. And we are losing so many wargs right now. It would... Maybe I can try attacking the Woodman trackers in the back with another charge. You lads are just dying big time. Although, kudos that you're not running away yet. You are actually... Okay, Valesmen, you are broken. A lot of you are broken. It's because the captain died. So let's actually see if... No, I do not want to charge into Valesmen. I want you to start attacking the Valesmen. How's it going over here? It looks like we should soon have a handle on the general. We keep shooting at the Valesmen. I think that's good. You can start running here a little bit closer. Just keep getting kills on them. We've killed 55%, lost 27% so far. So we have lost quite a significant amount of our troops. I wonder what would be a good target for you. You are attacking the Valesmen. That's good. Do we have anything here? Not really. You just keep shooting at them. All of you, you should have skirmish mode. You can have skirmish mode. You need to start running back. See if we can run you over there, maybe. Start running back. Woodman warriors, you actually routed. That's awesome. And we keep fighting here. It's good. The goblins are doing their thing perfectly. Because what we need them for is basically just dying and tying up the enemy. Now it's just Grimbjorn left. And he's a sturdy one, I give him that. 69 what up? Killed or taken, captured. Now I just need to move you around. You keep fighting Grimbjorn. You keep shooting at them. You can start running over here, please. And that's Grimbjorn dead. 72%. We will continue this battle because I think this is a great opportunity for us to take a vast amount of prisoners. Right, where do we have you? You take them. I don't think there's any like really big blob except for these ones. We can start going a little bit faster now. 76, and that's of the total amounts. Need 85 of the total. Now let's start running you away. We are actually working on it with these lads. Just keep running, keep running. And it looks like we're just hurting our own troops, really. That's 81. How did so many units actually slip away? We're not gonna make it to our 85, guys. Come on, what are you doing? Just keep trying to intercept them. No, not that way. Come on. 81 still. 81 still. Yeah, we're not gonna make 85 with this. Still, I told you to attack the Valesman. But we will have to attack Maethelberg again. Although it was good that we killed the Grimbjorn. Very, very well done by us. Although we should have been better at taking prisoners. 82 is not enough. But there we go. Let's see if we healed anything. From 31 to 27. So we didn't heal that much either. And Grimbjorn, his army was too intact, unfortunately. MVPs. Oh, Goblin Infantry lost everything. Have 14 left. MVP 160 on Snow Orc Scouts, 139 on the Warg Marauders. Everyone else just dealt some kills every here and there. But I think half of our deaths pretty much were the Goblin Infantry. Some sellswords as well, but that's okay. That's alright. And now we lay siege to Maethelberg. Also, I see that we are over time on the recording, but I would like to get WITHIBORD dealt with as well before we wrap up this episode. Enemy camp sacked. Now lay siege here. Just get a ram. Get 2 just for the heck of it. And lay siege there. And you can attack WITHIBORD. So we quick save again and assault. We have Lord Philly in here. What the hell is that? Okay, they obviously have a big reinforcing army as well. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. At least we have a full stack. So let's just... We have already quick saved. Let's fight the battle on the map. And let's just have fun with it. According to the balance of power, we should have this one in the bag. But you know that anything can happen. Anything can happen. Can we get better weather? Maybe. Yes, we can. Start the deployment. We do not need anyone on rams these days. I'm wondering, though, if it would be in my best interest to just try to intercept the reinforcing army. Let's see. It's a 50% chance that I end up on the right side. Let's just march them up. Anyway, we have decent amount of spears. You will also be in the front lines. Gonna be so much fun having the black shield units here. Awesome. We take a brief little gander. Oh yeah, they look cool. Spears slash halberdiers, super cool stuff. And you can also form a shield wall, and I love that ability. You lads, you are not effective against armor. You have 6 charge bonus. So you should be counted as chalk infantry together with the cell swords. We can have cell swords on this side, you lads on the other. And then we have a bunch of raiders that can just fill up the lines. 2 units of Borgs, we can put that on one side. We also have a general, not any general, but a faction leader general with Pale Uruks. Great, put him right there and start. There we go. And if we group all of you up right now, I'm wondering if we could move up to intercept that bigger army before they're able to get to WITHIBORD. Because I don't think that the WITHIBORD garrison is actually going to march out of their safety in WITHIBORD unless we're like intrusive, very intrusive, getting close. I think before that they're just gonna hang out there. Well, I was wrong. The ballista started shooting. So far, it doesn't look like it hit anything, though. But you know that Dwarven ballistas are scary accurate. And now they're actually starting to shoot at us. And, oh, this might not be good with us in the ballista's range. And we are just lined up perfectly, so let's... Okay, whatever. Let's let them move into WITHIBORD because I'm really scared of that ballista, to be honest. And us standing in a line like this is just asking to get shot down. But you can see that some of their forces are actually moving towards us. Here we need to pause. Ungroup everything. Missile troops. You need to run back. So our entire like missile advantage just went to heck right now. You start moving up. And you can actually start moving back. I'll rather have you kind of in reserve and slow everything down. Where is their ballista? All the way in the square. That's a perfect spot for them. It would be really nice if they actually could... If they could... just try to like get it out to attack us or something like that. We have 3 uses here. I will use one of it right now. And missile troops. Can you start shooting at the Dwarven laborers maybe? We are going to lose troops here. Absolutely, we're going to lose troops. I'm going for at least like 50, 60. That was a couple of volleys, was good. We've killed 5%, but we've also lost quite a few. Now let's see. If I instead... Looks like their armies are marching out right now, actually. So let's instead get you ready to shoot at their troops. And you attack the Erebor infantry. Actually, I would rather use you for charging. And if they are pulling back, that means that our missile... No, now they turn in again. You do not need to fire at will anymore. And just start attacking them. And you will also be needed, actually. I mean, the spears are doing a great job at holding the lines, but the dwarves will always win these kinds of grindy battles. That was a good charge. Now pull back, please, and you get into a good position for charging as well. Okay, let's just hope the ballista is getting ready over there, and they are shooting super accurate. Their units are routing, that's great. Let's see how many of them we're actually going to be able to catch. It's super great that they are already routing. Really, really good. And now, missile troops, can you start moving up to shoot at? Let's see. Anything that looks really scary. The axe throwers are actually scary, and they're missile troops. So let's just see. Durin's guard will also be nice to start shooting at, actually. But let's start with just moving you up a little bit closer. And look at that. The Wargs are actually doing a great job taking prisoners. We've already taken 200 units prisoners. But we've lost a lot of our spears in the process.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
There we go. You start just lining up. And you lads also start lining up. And we can start pulling back our wargs because it looks like they are just starting to run straight into the city. Run back. Pause. Missile troops. Start shooting. And I think we should start seeing a lot of drops here. Well, I'm impressed with them going straight for our archers. I think that's a really wise choice, actually. But we will try to catch them with our infantry, and then I will want you to try to aim at the Durin's guard.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Move up until you can attack Durin's guard, please. You attack the WITHIBORD infantry. If we just put you like here instead, you should be able to reach a lot more. And we just move you up even further. Some of you might actually get better angles from here. So let's put you lads over there. And just draw this line out a little bit. There we go. We also have WITHIBORD axe throwers over there. Actually, I will want you to start shooting at them. You start shooting at the axe throwers there. You can start shooting at the Durin's guard. Should be somewhere. I don't actually just aim there. You should be hitting Durin's guard. You can start shooting at the Northern archers. And just like that, I think our Snow Orc scouts should be doing a really good job. You can run in here and help out, actually. They're losing a lot of our Black Shield Warband. I'm not a big fan of that at all. Those WITHIBORD axe throwers are actually starting to run back, although they are effective against armor, so I don't want to send really heavily armored troops in after them. There we go, and it looks like we are starting to get some kills on their square. At least they're just spreading out a lot, but now we're concentrating our fire on the Durin's guard, and I think that should be advantageous to us. Hopefully we're even going to kill a bunch of the Dwarven Ballista units. I think that would be great. Even by accident. We've lost 10% so far. Could be a lot worse. Now we have encircled the Ironhill Maddoxes. And you still shooting at what I want you to shoot at. Actually, you can run back because you ran after them, didn't you? Didn't ya? Okay, we have one more force here. Let's start walking you over to this way, actually. See if we can kind of start encircling them. We still have a lot of time left. We killed 67% of their total troops. 68%. We've lost 11% of our troops. And hopefully we'll heal quite a lot of that with our faction leader, 69. What up? And start shooting at the axe throwers. You keep shooting at them, rather. And you should have a good angle for the Durin's guard. We're starting to get some kills on them, actually. I think. 58. But just completely unloading our quivers at them should be should be a great start. And I don't think we have the room really to do any charges here with our wargs and whatnot. What we're rather going to have to charge with is just our infantry. Just blob them in there. And I do not want to use this skill again until we are in melee. And I will keep saving you. I will actually, I'm thinking that I will save these Black Shield Warband as well. If we move you back, and just like that, that section of their army is dead. Move you up. What are you going to throw at us now, I wonder? Durin's Guard, and all of our missiles are focused on the Durin's Guard. Not all of them, some of them are on the axe throwers, but now they are still 58. These lads are freaking tanky. And we are starting to run out of arrows as well. Can we get you into another angle, I wonder? And you are shooting. You are out of ammunition. You're out of ammunition. So you can start running back. But I'm thinking that I would like some kind of infantry on this side. Something to just keep these the Northern archers occupied. And that's going to be our wargs, actually. So you start marching in. You... Actually, I want spears fighting you. You start marching in as well. And I'm thinking you can also start marching in. But with you, it would be nice if we could get some just angles on this. You start walking over there, maybe. And we have infantry that's moving in here. That's great. And do you have angles to shoot at anything? You still have angles to shoot at the Durin's Guard. So let's pause you right here. And let's see if you can get any good angles in. Okay. We really need to silence those Northern archers up. You should not be effective against cavalry. No, you're not. So you just charge in, do your thing. You can actually run into the axe throwers now. You keep shooting at, I guess, these axe throwers. You're fighting the Durin's Guard, so are you. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot fighting the Durin's Guard because they are so freaking tanky. But at least it looks like we're cutting down. We're cutting down their archers. That's good, at least. And now we should use this one. And it's just a bunch of archers. You can just line up. I don't want to send in my elite infantry. I call it elite. My tier 2 troops. Enemy general fallen. And that is a captain. That's good. At least the ballista is wiped out. Can you charge the Erebor axe throwers? We did not kill a lot of them. Pull back. I think you will just be dying against the Erebor axe throwers. So pull back. And you keep fighting them. And eventually we will be able to encircle their general. You can try to go over here, actually. I think that would be a great spot for you. You get over here, and you are... Right, you're in the back. Just get in here as well, you. Give it another shot at charging them. And we cannot use our ability quite yet. The Durin's Guard has lost one unit, while they are just absolutely obliterating my spears. We need something that's effective against armor, man. We need our mountain orc hunters. We are nothing without them. Come on. And now. Sellswords. You run in first and attack once you're finished there, I guess. 55. Now we're starting to wear them down.
Our men are in command.
Just keep charging. Keep doing our absolute best. You fight them as well. I keep the wargs on the square, just in case this actually takes 11 minutes. And you help out as well. Man, WITHIBORD is a settlement. It's not WITHIBORD that's causing all these kills. It's just Durin's guard. They're down to 37. Now we're starting to really go to work on them. That's great. I think the archers whittled them down quite a bit. It's weird that you're skilled against mounts, but none of you are effective against armor. Actually, it doesn't feel like the Gundabad orcs have a lot of units that are effective against armor. Okay, just keep attacking them, and we'll use our skill again. And just fast forward. Now it's just a grind. And still not up. There we go, 25 casualties, 25%. So let's hope we heal a lot, because let's face it, this was rough on our frontline troops, our poor snow orc spears. Not even upgraded. I should have equipped you with a decent armor. That's my bad. 27. Hundreds of troops just slain by their faction heir. Where are you? You should actually be good at this. No? Just keep swimming. 28. I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be a solid 5-6% of our total army killed by the Durin's guard. And he's right there, isn't he? Right there. Absolute boss. There are a couple of dwarves alive, but this general is absolutely slaying our troops. He's not going down. There we go. Eventually. Let's see, we healed down from like 30 to 21, so we healed a solid third of our casualties. I think that's good. Lost 500, still have 2,000 left, and I think after we merge up our troops, it's going to be, 14, 69, what up, 85, 58. Lost a lot of our infantry. We took some prisoners, that's great. It was very fortunate for us, I guess, that they sent them out like one squad at a time. But we killed 1.3k of their units. MVPs. Not a lot of friendly fire, that's good. Oh, we did not get anyone with like, humongous amount of kills. But of course, Snow Orc Scouts, 156, 149. Yeah, that's good. And we have Raiders at 117. We have Scouts at 107. So the Scouts did a great job. WITHIBORD has been taken by King Azog, conqueror of Dane's halls, and now conqueror of WITHIBORD as well. Is WITHIBORD as cool as being conqueror of Dane's halls? Who am I to tell? I wouldn't necessarily think so. Let's just execute everything. That's a faction heir, gone. And the reinforcing army as well. Move in. I think sack the settlement, because, man, I would like to start exterminating, but I mean, eventually it would be nice to grow this one. Now, culture, I guess, is just down the drain, so let's start with that, shall we? Great, and now we can actually merge some stuff up. Like so, like so. And I think... Ew. We actually didn't lose that many archers. Great. But now you could actually join us. But I guess we're not going to do that right now. Let's just hope that the Woodland Realm doesn't decide to march on WITHIBORD, because that would suck big time if that was the case. I think we're going to move some of our raiders or something like that into Onazanar and instead take the mountain orc hunters down to join this army because we need armor penetration here, boys. Mission success, we got 2,000 gold coins. That's great. Enemy army routes, awesome. Construction complete. Bursakul, you got the ballista maker. That's really, really nice. Let's see what we want to construct here next. I mean, blacksmith would be nice, so the units that are trained here already have good armor. A ballista would also be nice, because I think that could be very useful in attacking Erebor and whatnot. Shrine of Melkor, we don't need more culture here. I think I'm gonna go with a blacksmith, actually. Let's see what we're missing. I think we're missing a slave hall, aren't we? We can already get army barracks. You need a slave hall. And with the army barracks, we can get Palyrix. Yes. So I guess we're gonna save our money for the slave hall, and then Bursakul will be amazing. Or should we invest in ration market? Slave hall here as well. And we cannot yet. Right. I guess I need the slave hall and then the chieftain's hall. Right. So let's just start with slave hall here then. It would be nice with a ration. Ration market. Have to consider my income. Unfortunately, it would be nice to just focus on military all the time, but no, that's not a possibility. And in the next episode, we will be attacking Maethelberg. I am counting 100% on a backlash from Erebor after this fight. Otherwise, it would be really nice to just shimmy up my troops and start marching on to Erebor and lay siege to that one. That would be a hoot. So when the Snowrook spy in the next turn get some more movement points, I will start sending him that direction. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We took WITHIBORD, we had a fight at Maethelberg, and also we've done a lot of logistic stuff, maintenance, just the nitty-gritty bureaucracy of governing an empire. Still though, hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble.